fun tonight. And we'll bring help when need be, but I'm really going to be looking at how we're containing the ball early. It'll give us a sign of how the game will go.
What was your biggest takeaway from that game that you'll use tonight?
From the Glenbrook South game, I thought the first half, when they were sagging in and doing their best to contain our dribble, is we shot really well from outside. An adjustment we made at halftime, and what we talked to our guys about, is any team that gives up 8 threes in the first half, they're probably going to adjust at halftime. And so they did, and when we came out in the second half, we only shot a few threes in the second half because we went inside. John Kreidler had 6 or 8 points in the third quarter, and it changed the whole trajectory of the game. And that's what we're looking for tonight. You know, if we'll see what they're giving us. If it's shots from the outside, great. If it's driving lanes and posts up, great. And I think that's what this team has shown all year, is that we can play either way.
All right, thanks, Coach Camarillo. So next up, we'll talk with senior guard Tim Wassenhoff. Coach Camarillo will be back later to talk more about tonight's game. But nice. All right.
Got it. Off you go, Tim. Have fun.
I'm here with senior guard Tim Wassenhoff. We're about 45 minutes away from tip-off. What will be your main defensive focus going up against BG's skill point guard Jack Vasilani?
Yeah, he's a good player. Most of BG's offense kind of keys through him. He's the guy that brings the ball up. If he's not looking for a shot himself, he's looking for a shot for his teammates. So I think what I would do is try and keep him off the dribble, try and keep him from shooting threes, and just basically not give him any open looks.
What will the team do offensively to combat BG's size advantage inside?
Yeah, so they have a lot of size inside, but that also changes from while they have a lot of size inside, they also aren't the quickest group when it comes to their big men. So we're going to kind of use that against them and put them in pick and roll action and stuff like that.
Absolutely. You said after last week's win that you've had tonight's game circled on your calendar. What have you been doing this week to mentally prepare yourself for tonight's game?
I kind of treat it like any other game because I know while it's super important that it's just another game on the calendar. So I guess I'm approaching it in the same way I approached every other one, but at the same time, we're playing the preseason favorites at home, so it's pretty important.
Absolutely. What would a win tonight mean for the team heading into the home stretch of the regular season?
Well, it's just going to allow us to carry the momentum that we already have into the later part of the season. We're kind of going into like the championship phase of the season, so every win that we can just keep totaling up is just going to help us for the future.
Absolutely. That's all for senior Tim Wassenhoff. Stay tuned for an interview with senior Emily Frasco.
Oh my God.
Alrighty, so we're just about 38 minutes away from tip-off of the boys' game tonight. I am here with Emily Frasco. Emily, thank you for joining us here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Coming off a big win against Elk Grove last week and Hersey earlier this week, describe the confidence the team has been playing with recently.
We've been playing with a lot of confidence. We were down in the season, and obviously winning against Elk Grove and Hersey, that really brings us up. And going into this game, we're pretty confident.
What knowledge gained from your matchup with BG earlier in the season will help you tonight's game?
I definitely think that we have to go in getting back on defense because last time they killed us in transition points. So we have to do that. We have to do a lot better job moving the ball because their defense isn't really too great.
With a 5-2 record in the East, trailing Rolling Meadows by only a game, how important have these East Division games become, especially with the game against Rolling Meadows coming up real soon?
East games are huge because at this point right now it's anyone's game, whoever can get first. So we have to go in every game with confidence and hopefully get the win.
What will be the team's focus on offense here tonight?
Ball movement, because last 2 games we've been doing a really good job with that, and obviously it's been showing. So definitely ball movement and getting offensive boards and boxing out. So
yeah, you guys helped beat Elk Grove and Hersey to 30 points the last 2 games. What do you need to do defensively tonight for that to continue against Buffalo Grove here?
Box out. That's our biggest thing right now because we've learned that defense is a huge part of our game, and if we play defense, then we'll limit them and we'll have more momentum on the offensive side.
Emily, thank you, and Jack will be back with head coach John Camardella. Jack, over to you.
All right, welcome back. Coach Camarillo is here to preview tonight's game. We're going to talk about tonight. So, Coach, you said last week after the game that the team has now entered kind of the championship phase of the season. What kind of intensity will the team need to bring tonight to win with that?
Yeah, we've been doing it in practice. We've been keeping practice short but efficient. So we'll look at film and see places that we really need to shore up offense and defense. But we don't have our 2-hour, 2.5-hour practices anymore. And I think the biggest thing tonight that you'll see is on the ball pressure and how active our hands are. That's something that we noticed on film. Was sometimes lacking, especially later in games as guys got tired. So it's something if you're watching, watch how active guys' hands are on the ball.
So when you guys played BG earlier in the year, you guys started out the second half shooting 15 of 19. You guys went on a huge run in the second half. What do you guys need to do to get open looks on offense to kind of recreate that?
Yeah, this team this year has always come out in the first half and started to sort of measure where and how a team's playing. Sometimes when the ball's going in, we can have a nice lead like we did Tuesday night. Other times, at BG, we were down 6, we were in foul trouble, we weren't shooting the ball well. And what we noticed was we go in at halftime, we make adjustments, and this team, more than just about any other team I've coached, is a second half team. They do an extremely good job of adjusting at halftime and winning the second half, and I would hope that continues tonight.
How will you guys defensively combat BG's size inside with guys like Matt Camardo, Tommy Tree?
Yeah, the big thing is, like we said, drawing on those active hands up top. Trebe and Camardo are both very good players, and our job is to contain dribble, make passing lanes harder to see, and try and work around in the post so they're not catching on the block or near the block without any pressure. But when it comes to those guys, it's also limiting them to one shot. We can't give up offensive rebounds, especially on the weak side. It's something else to see if we force them into tough shots, whether or not they're getting second or third opportunities.
So it kind of seemed like recently in a couple of your guys' games that you've leaned on that 1-3-1 defense to kind of create offense for you guys. What kind of impact do you think that'll have in tonight's game?
I think basketball's almost 100% about rhythm. Defense is about rhythm. Shooting, passing is about rhythm. And what we do with that 1-3-1 is to disrupt the rhythm of the other team. So if they've scored a few buckets or we see an advantage or they're playing with a lineup that we notice on film that they don't play with a lot, we'll go to that 1-3-1 as a way to try and disrupt momentum, to really get them out of their rhythm and put them in uncomfortable positions. And what it also does is, you'll notice, it puts our guys in positions where they can rest in certain areas and then go hard in others. So it's also a chance for us to catch our breath while also being effective.
How will you guys feed off of the energy in the building in tonight's game?
We've told guys all year, schedules are different, games are early, games are late, is that any energy that's added is great, but that we have to be the ones to always bring the same energy. Tuesday night, give a shout out to the St. Mark's League. It completely vacates all chances of an underground presence, which I am just fine with. And our guys understand that, we don't need to rely on that. It's obviously very much appreciated. We love having students in the community out, but the energy should come from us. And if our job on the floor makes you want to cheer and yell, good for us. If not, stay quiet. We don't deserve it.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach Camarillo, for doing this. You're about 30 minutes away from tip-off. That should do it for a Prospect basketball game day. And we will do a quick segment to do our game predictions. So we'll welcome back Wyatt and Connor.
Thanks, Jack.
I've been standing for a while.
All right, Wyatt. So what do you envision for tonight's game?
Oh, man. I'll tell you honestly, this year, I really thought BG was going to be the team to beat. And, I was very wrong on that one. I love physicality. I love big physical basketball, and that's what Buffalo Grove has. And they have experience. They have leadership. But they don't have what Prospect has, and that's just the momentum going in their favor. Prospect will win by 15 points tonight.
Yeah, White, I think I like what you're saying with how BG will have the size advantage down low, but I think where that hurts them is Prospect will get out in transition. They're a much faster team with guys like Lawson Hopper, we talked about earlier, and Sodera. So I think that'll be the difference, like the Knights around 8 or 10 tonight. What do you think?
I think Prospect has two things that Buffalo Grove does not. Tim Lussenhoff and David Sudera. They chemistry the two of them show in the court is unstoppable. Both of them shooting now. Lussenhoff shooting 54% from the field this season and Sudera 52%. If they can continue that success and create defense, which creates offensive plays, they'll be able to win tonight. That's why I'm going with
Buffalo Grove does have two guards too. They're very good as well.